Let's take a picture as three. And I know you're I was there a couple of times.
For our pre-Ramadan security briefing. It is always important to take the time to connect with each other, and we're grateful to have an opportunity with you before this holy month. This is a time of spiritual reflection, renewal of faith, and commitment to charity. And all of that depends on every person's right to worship freely and without fear. As your police department, it's our job to make sure that happens, and not only during Ramadan, of course, but every day for every New Yorker. Our department is 100% committed to protect the diversity that makes this city great, and it starts here within our own organization. There are more than 3,000 Muslim members, uniform and civilian, who proudly serve in the NYPD. They are a vital part of our department, and over the years, they've helped us make this a better place to work for all. Same as every year, you'll see an increased police presence at mosques and other houses of worship during services and events. Your NYPD officers will be out there 24 hours a day, working to keep you safe. And I encourage you to reach out to them directly if you need anything at all. But at the outset, I can tell you, there are no specific credible threats to our city or to our Muslim community at this time. But no matter what, the NYPD is here to make sure you feel safe in your homes, your workplaces, your places of worship, and every public space in our city. This is especially true today, as the current crisis in the Middle East is affecting communities across our nation. But the difference here is the NYPD. A lot of planning, thought, and effort goes into a security plan as comprehensive as this. And you can be confident that you have the very best officers in the world working around the clock for you.
Any reporting indicating a specific or credible threat to New York City or Islamic faith-based community institutions, events, or houses of worship. That being said, we do recognize that malicious actors, extremists across the ideological spectrum, could view Ramadan as an opportunity to perpetrate acts of violence, criminality, property destruction, or targeted harassment. The NYPD Intelligence and Counterterrorism Bureau works collaboratively internally within the department, including with hate crimes, as you just heard, and with our shared mission partners nationwide. We take these matters very seriously, and as we move into the holy month of Ramadan, we will, of course, remain vigilant. Now, as our strategic intelligence shop, my team in particular is tracking developments both domestically and also globally that could have an impact on or give us a sense of the threat we could be facing here in New York City. In this case, our assessment is based on recent hate crimes, other acts of violence, intimidation, and harassment that we've witnessed across the U.S. targeting Islamic institutions or the Muslim community more broadly, especially in the months following the onset of the Israel-Hamas war. We recognize that the ongoing conflict can, and of course, as we know, already has, triggered a range of extremists and grievance-driven malicious actors to violence, including against
As the commanding officer of the Crime Prevention Division, part of my duties is to ensure that all of our house of worships are safe. Going into 2024, we are taking a new approach to ensuring our house of worships are safe. A three-pronged approach with 1, community engagement. 2, ensuring that our community is educated on the latest crimes that we're seeing. And 3 is effective law enforcement. Now, this is an incident that happened in Brooklyn, and as we see here, the criminal is actually going through all the jackets and personal belongings of the people praying within our house of worship. This is another similar video that we look at that just happened recently as well. As you see here, he's stalling, trying to ensure that no one can see him as he goes through all the jackets and personal belongings as people are praying.
This holy month, we surrender ourselves fully to the Creator by the hour. But we need one key ingredient to be successful in facing these
Patience becomes even more important. Patience is not merely the ability to win the Muslim community. That some things take time, and that rushing or becoming frustrated won't necessarily make the situation better. Instead, patience allows us to endure the storm with grace and dignity. When we remain patient during the time of hardship, we empower ourselves to see beyond the immediate struggle and focus on the bigger picture. It reminds us that life is filled with surprises and that even the darkest night
with Muslim manners. Our masajids, our schools, our homes, businesses, our
trying to win the hearts and minds of others, we curse, ridicule, disrespect, and falsely accuse others of crimes that they have nothing to do with. This behavior only creates more harm towards our community, and more importantly, has the right to make the adhan without Chief Richie Taylor, who never spares for answering the call of an imam who needed help because an illegal smoke shop opened literally next door to.
I know most of the faces here. I've been to your communities, I've been to your mosque.
Thank you, sir.